morning everybody. Welcome to Changping, northwest Beijing. Lovely day, sunny, hovering around freezing point. It got down to -6 in the night and it gets up to 6 degrees in the day. A report on life in China, I guess. It's getting up to 4 months. Absolutely great. I've travelled, I've seen the Great Wall, I've shown go into all of that. I don't need to talk about the Great Wall or anything like that. You know the history and all of that. My channel's about me, as you know, and what I can share with you. And what I can share with you is this is an amazing place. Outstanding food, beautiful, friendly people. Beijing, hustle and bustle. Oh, it's big, so big. China's big. 24-hour train journey from the south coast back up to Beijing a couple of days ago on a sleeper. Very, very, very once in a lifetime experience, maybe not to be repeated again. Hainan province, amazing. Wuchisan, fantastic town, city on Hainan, just on the edge of the rainforest. Beautiful climate, constant 25 to 33 degrees throughout the year. The odd drop below, the odd day above. The coldest I experienced was 16 degrees. Generally, it was mid-20s. Sanya. And I believe I went to the furthest south point of China. The 3 something or other, saw dolphins, powerboat ride, fantastic. 3 Westerners and 1 guy from Ethiopia in 4 months. That's not a bad count. So that's essentially 3 English conversations I've had with people that speak English as we know it. My Chinese is as bad as it ever was. Incredibly difficult to learn Chinese. I'm learning it to count. I can manage basics sometimes when I remember how to get my tongue and mouth to create the tones. What next? Back in the UK, 1st of March, well 28th of February actually, but I touched down at 10 to midnight allegedly in Manchester. So back in the UK, 1st of March, some business to attend to, some stuff to sort out, and I will be back here as soon as I possibly can for another 3 months. It is a very conducive lifestyle. It's a very agreeable lifestyle. Food is outstanding. Weight gain is difficult to maintain, lack of. I did touch 58.7 kilos. I'm supposed to be 50. I'm 55 at the moment. But now I'm back in Changping. Probably not eating outside as much as I have been, on rundown to return to the UK, so I could probably lose half a kilo every couple of days, so I should be fighting weight when I'm back in the UK, just about. I need to get into Primark and get some new clothes and go outdoors. I'm going to do a review on this amazing Go Outdoors Nova 25 bag. That has been everywhere with me in China. It's carried all my shopping, it's carried my belongings, it's been loaded up. Every day that has had use. That was 10 quid in Go Outdoors. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to buy a black one. If they're still available when I go back to the UK. That's as exciting as my life is going to get today. I'm just on my way to Walmart. Not Walmart, Walmart. To do a bit of shopping, bits and bobs. Flying Pigeon's brilliant, that's in Hainan. I haven't yet got a bicycle here. I'm based between Hainan and Chongqing and Hebei. I guess most of the time it's been in Hainan because it's winter. Certainly here, Chongqing is great. I haven't got a bike here yet. I will be doing next time I'm in Chongqing for any length of time. I'll buy a full-size Flying Pigeon. They start at £45 English. Don't think I'll get a Flying Pigeon folding bike here because I've got just so I can store it here more easily. I won't bother with anything up north, and I think I will bring a Brompton back, probably the B75. I don't know. I want to bring a Brompton back here because I want to get into Beijing. I want to get into Beijing on public transport and ride around Beijing. And I would like a trip to Singapore and ride in Singapore, and a trip to Thailand and ride in Thailand. So Brompton B75 is the obvious choice. Whether I keep that on the Shelby ones, I don't know. That's enough about Brompton talk anyway. I'm not here to talk about Brompton, I'm talking about life in China and the food I've eaten. I've had chicken feet. Not as horrific as it sounds, but it depends how they're cooked. Pig's feet. And before I came to China, I'd have sort of almost been horrified at the thought of eating chicken feet or pig's feet. But I'd have thought, well, why? Then I hark back to watching Hugh Fearnley-Whitting's store, Cook on the Wild Side, River Cottage. And his ethos is if you're going to take a life of an animal, you give it due respect and you use every possible part you can. That's all they do here. They have a chicken, they use every part of that to eat. A pig, every part of it to eat. Beef, every part to eat. Breeding offal. So, yes, you could think, I wouldn't like to eat that, but then if you eat meat, maybe a bit more due respect to what you're eating is called for. Only my little opinion, of course. Vegetables, amazing fresh vegetables. Apples. You go into these small kickabout balls you buy for kids. That's the size of an apple in places. And they taste good as well. Juicy and crispy oranges. Amazing oranges. In fact, I've got an orange in my bag. There we go. That's an orange. That's a very large, easy peeler. In fact, we'll peel it. Lots of pith on it. These are so succulent and nice. Can you get that? All the fruit I've had has been great. Passion fruit, amazing. Haven't eaten any bread, haven't eaten much rice or noodles. I have to be cautious on what food is cooked in because sometimes it's sweet based. Hence the reason how I got to so I got to 87 kilos. And I was being cautious. I've not drunk a lot of alcohol. Shellfish. I've had oysters. Oysters the size of your hand. I've got a photograph somewhere or some video. I tried to get some video together. And videoing and uploading videos, I've said before, is terrible. When I'm back in England, there'll be some Brompton stuff. I'm going to try to get down to London. I get my bus pass in March, so I'll be doing bus pass Brompton T-line stuff whilst I'm there. And I expect to be back here first week of April, I think, is my target. So we get the business done in England. So that's a little update of life in China. I've probably not told you very much at all. I'm going to sit here and enjoy this fantastic orange before I go into Walmart. And thank you for the people that watch my videos, and thank you for people to message. I stand by what I said in a previous video about YouTubers who come to China and create a story that is untrue. It's not a theme park. These people are fantastic and the happiest people I've ever come across. I can walk here and I'm one of the local squares. I've got a 2.5 kilometre long park along the river over there. You may have seen that in photographs or on video. I can go there any time of day, any time of night for a walk. It's lit up, the bridge is lit up, without any fear of any untoward whatsoever. There's no drugs, there's no, there's no chav culture, there's no thug culture, there's no lad culture, there's no 60-odd-year-old men pretending to be lads, getting sloshed and pretending to be 18 years old, and everyone shows respect. And that's been quite humbling at times, because often I'm the oldest person in the room, and being the oldest person in the room, you get preferential treatment. That's been difficult at times to cope with. When you eat in a Chinese or house or restaurant here, the food's on the table, you've got sticks and you help yourself, sticks on the table, sticks to eat with, you help yourself. And people, if there's a nice tasty bit of morsel, if there's a nice tasty morsel on the table, being the oldest, somebody will pass it over and put it on my plate. What's the best bit? I do say no, and I tend to also, if there's a tasty morsel, I'll pass it to somebody else on the plate. Drink. They drink wine. It's a spirit wine, white wine. It's a spirit, not white wine as we know it in Europe. There's no Chablis. It's a spirit wine, about 50% upwards, 50, 54, 55% proof. That goes down at meals. We normally, you have a little measured jug, glass jug, which has got probably 50 or 75 or 100, and you have a little glass and you drink that. It doesn't taste of a deal. It's just a case of drinking alcohol, I think. I don't really get it. I do drink it, and it doesn't really. You don't get. Well, I don't get sloshed. I don't know. I see people get sloshed on it here. Whiskey. I can't understand why people drink that when you can buy whiskey, and Chinese whiskey's not that. Some of it. I've got some Chinese whiskey, you can get some Scottish whiskey, and that's all good. And it's got a nice taste. I'm not so keen on the beer. There's a couple of beers I found I like. A cup of beer. Good for a sunny day. So put sunglasses on. Pepper beers, very tasty and not gassy. Some of the lager type beers you drink are incredibly gas. As you drink it, you can feel the gas inside you. I've tried to pour it from a height and foam it and get the gas out. So I'm not so keen on the beer, a bit like Aussie beer. The Aussies will hate me for saying that, but the beer's gassy. That's about all I'm going to say. I'll catch up with you in March. Bike stuff. The weather's going to improve, I think. Hopefully, I've forgotten what the weather's like in England in March. It's cold here. No rain. I think I've said before, I haven't seen rain since well before Christmas. I think just after I got here in November, I think we had a day of rain here in Champing, and that's been it. I haven't seen rain since, other than driving through the rainforest across Hainan on the coach, going to the ferry port. Chinese ferry. That's a cool experience. The overnight sleeper was an experience. Like I say, not to be repeated. And that's a little ramble from northwest Beijing. Off to Walmart, finished the orange, very tasty. And there's a couple of videos coming online over the next week. I'm videoing this on I'm going to say the 20th, it may not be the 20th, it's around the 20th. I think it's Thursday. Yeah, that's sad when you don't know what day it is. I'll never do anyway. But so I'm hoping this will go live more or less straight away if I can get it onto it uploaded. I've been trying to do emails today, and I've been doing emails since last night, and I've got nowhere. I've got ExpressVPN. I got my phone back. I left my phone in the boot of the car in Beijing. I got my Android phone back. That tends to work slightly better than the iPhone. I've got ExpressVPN, which is absolutely crap. I don't know if it's crap or not. They tell me ExpressVPN will work in China perfectly. All that crap. They took 100 and odd quid off me, and it's rubbish. It's shite. Why, I don't know. I've tried. I've got iPad, iPhone 15, an old Android. It works. When I come back, I'm going to come armed with various mobile devices. I've got a Chinese Viva phone. I'm going to put some English, when I'm back in the UK, I should put some English stuff on that and a VPN. If you can tell me of a VPN that you could recommend works in China, please let me know. Middle of Beijing, it's not, I can cope. I was in a hotel, Beihai. I was in Beihai in a hotel, and I think I managed to upload 3 videos on their internet, so I guess it's bandwidth. But even though the VPN is crap, ExpressVPN, I thoroughly don't recommend it. I'll include this in the title. ExpressVPN is crap. So if you could help me with VPN, I'd much appreciate it. All I can tell you is they've stolen 100 quid off me, 100 pounds, because they've sold me something that don't work. That's it. See you in England.